Hello everyone, be welcome to this video. And as you can see, the lighting here is really bad because I'm against it. And you also got this beautiful scenery. Anyway, today we're gonna take a look at this top 10 ranking list by this website called Alexica. And the thing is, which are the most important business languages? It's not even a top 10, I don't know why I said that. Maybe it is because top 10s are common. Anyway, I'll try to keep my head straight because if I move it too much, this bulb of light will just pop. I don't know how to point things looking through a camera because everything is weird to move. Anyway, let's try to keep it straight and let's take a look at that. Polyglot reviews list online. Okay, which are the most important business languages? There's no order. I think they're just listing a couple languages. Anyway, let's take a look at that. English, truly a global lingua franca. English retains its top spot as the language of over 378 million native speakers and over 1.1 billion total speakers. This is not an actual rank, but let's say it is because yeah, it kind of works that way. Yes, English is truly the lingua franca nowadays. I think it was French before, but now with technology and computers, everything, English is really rooted as a lingua franca and also business here. I myself work as a freelance translator online, and I'm currently working with a Chinese company on a project, and English is there, as a middleman. You can't speak Chinese, of course, if the staff speak Chinese as well, or you can speak English, and write things in English and communicate in English because lots of people do speak English. So yes, English. Again, on translating online as a professional translator, even though you can see the flags here. If you translate Italian, French, and you work with a Chinese company, you can just as well speak English and, handle everything and all the business behind the actual job in English, even though English is not there as a language you'll be working with. But English is really the middleman and widely spread in the world. So yes, English. It makes sense to say English as top one language. Chinese. China's status as a gargantuan economic powerhouse is no longer any secret. Mandarin counts over 1.1 billion total speakers among its ranks, remarkably similar to English, with the biggest growth rate averages and the second largest economy in the world. China's immense importance can no longer be ignored. That's true, Chinese, but there's a but to that. Remarkably similar to English, remarkably. 1.1 billion. 1.1 total speakers. There are more than 1.1 billion people in China. Am I wrong? I think there's 1.7 billion, and I think the great majority are supposed to speak Chinese as well, so I don't know why it says 1.1 billion here. And a difference is in comparing Chinese to English is that English is widely spread, in the whole world, while Chinese, a good part of it is because of people that live in China and speak Chinese because there are a lot of people in China already, but it's not as widely spread or as widely a language that a lot of people learn and speak if they do not live in China. Like English, everyone speaks English in any country mostly, and Chinese, there's all these numbers because there are a lot of people in China anyway, so it's a different thing. But anyway, China with growth rates and second largest economy in the world, yes, makes sense. It's a big country with a good economy anyway. And as I mentioned, I myself am working with a Chinese company, so yes, Chinese makes sense to be here due to number of speakers and the country, Spanish. Now Spanish would be more similar to English because there are lots of places in the world where Spanish is spoken. Anyway, Spanish. Any forward-thinking marketing campaign or export strategy would be well advised not to overlook the Spanish language. The sheer volume of native speakers presents businesses with a golden opportunity, along with the language being the third most popular on the internet. Some of the fastest growing economies are those of Spanish-speaking countries. This is the third most popular on the internet, on the language? What is, first would be English and second would be Chinese? Is that it? I don't know. But yeah, Spanish, lots of countries in the world have Spanish as the official language or one of the official languages. But at the same time, these countries where Spanish are not, the most developed countries in the world or with the best economic powerhouses, scenarios, whatever. But yeah, lots of people speak Spanish, and it's widely spread in the world, especially in the American continent and Spain, in Europe, and America, the Caribbean. But yeah, I don't think there are lots of Spanish in Africa or Asia. I mean, countries where Spanish is the official language. Anyway, Spanish, lots of people. So this rank is basically like the languages with most speakers, and most countries are like China with a lot of people, and this is already enough for business. Like there are a lot of people, there are lots of things going on, economic things going on. Now Arabic, an historic complex language that has given birth to scientific, mathematical, and philosophical advances. Arabic is making a 21st century comeback as a language of business, with extremely favorable GDP statistics, having your business message available to the 400 plus million plus Arabic speakers has never been so important. Growing internet penetration among Arabic-speaking countries mean that your business ability to speak the language has never been such a sound investment. Again, due to number of speakers, but Arabic, I don't know much of Arabic, so I'm not really integrated in Arabic speaking community. I don't have a lot of contact with it. But there are some countries where Arabic, I know there are different dialects. I don't know what it means here by Arabic. I know there are different dialects that are quite different from one another. So I don't know. There are some countries such as the United Arab Emirates, which are more, have a better economical situation and everything. And number of speakers, Arabic. Okay, that's the fourth. Arabic. Fourth. I don't know. I don't know much of Arabic, but anyway, 4 in this rank. French is spoken on all 5 continents of the world and accounts for 20%. French is spoken on all 5 continents of the world and accounts for 20% of world trade in goods, with over 220 million. Is that million? Yes. Worldwide speakers. It's not hard to see why la langue française is a major business language. Now I would agree. One, because I am more integrated into French and Western languages anyway. And there are lots of places where French is spoken in Africa, all over the place, and France. So there's lots of, oh my god, this is so bad. Go away, light. I'm gonna be like that to the end of the video. French, yes, French, 5th place. Even Arabic countries such as Morocco, French is spoken alongside with a dialect, an Arabic dialect. So maybe I would say French before ahead of Arabic. I don't know. Anyway, Japanese. How many languages are there? Oh my goodness, there's a lot. Let's hurry. Japanese, a classic language of international business, as a language of only 125 million Japanese punches above its weight, thanks to the incredibly high purchasing power of consumers. Where's the stress on that? Consumers? This should come as no surprise. Japan is an extremely high-tech, diversified, lightning and thunder. An online economy. Did you know that Japan is the third largest global e-commerce marketplace? So yeah, Japan, fair enough. A fair population in Japan, plus people that learned Japanese out of Japan anyway. And it's a rich country, you know. So yeah, this makes business. Lots of people and money. Business for you. Japanese, good. Japanese, I like to learn more Japanese too. I don't know much of Japanese. Anyway, Hindi or Hindustani. Many linguists consider Hindi and Urdu of India to be dialects of one language, Hindustani. And whilst English proficiency is good in this part of the world, speaking the language of over 500 million can gain your business a competitive edge. So yeah, I think it's normal for people in India to speak English due to history too. Like it's been like a British colony, I think, or it was colonized. I know there's some British there, and wars and stuff. So there are also lots of Indian people in Britain, in Great Britain and England anyway. So English is well established there, the language, like a lot of people speak English there. So yeah, you can get and learn Hindu too. It would definitely work. But English is also there and you can speak English. But Hindi, a lot of people, and again, so that's it, business. Translate language. German. Oh, I need to change my arm. Go away, light. German. Oh my goodness, what do I do? Again. With Europe's largest population, largest economy, and with the 5th largest global economy, German's status as a major business language needs little further explanation or justification. So it's one of the main European languages with lots of speakers, especially in that region, in Central Europe, where you find this German-speaking community of countries, and good economical situation in all of these countries, with lots of, a huge industry. You might know like several German brands that are quite famous in the automobile industry and also different industries. So German is good as business, I do work at the moment as a translator, translating German too. So there, there's Porsche, there's all this cars, BMW und solche Sachen, man. So yeah, German business, it makes sense. Business, German. Russian. Despite falling somewhat into the shadow of Chinese and others, it's still impossible to overlook the importance of Russian for international business. It's the second most popular internet language. Oh, that's the second. So English, Russian, and Spanish? What? Alright. Which means the online marketing opportunities are endless. Yes, Russian, lots of speakers, interesting country, important country in the scenario of geopolitical, economical things. Russian. So yeah, lots of people. There's a huge thing with gaming in Russia, right? So games and technology businesses going on. I have also worked with, people in Russia and companies in Russia. So yes, Russian for business. Portuguese. Driving Portuguese's importance as a business language is the immense growth and promise of the Brazilian economy. The booming purchasing power of the average Brazilian consumer, thanks consumer, makes this language of over 250 million a particularly enticing prospect, and that's not forgetting the not so small matter of Portugal, a major European economic player. If you're looking to get ahead of the curve as a business, Portuguese represents a very smart investment. So yeah, again, lots of people, especially in Brazil. I think that's of over, why did they do that? 215 million. I don't know how old this thing is, but like, there are more people living in Brazil than this number. And besides that, there are, the population in Portugal and all the other countries where Portuguese is a official language, so it's more than 250 million. Plus people who learn Portuguese in any other country. So yeah, Brazil, it's a huge place with not a good financial situation at the moment. But yeah, lots of people, and one of the best countries in the world in all terms. Anyway, as of now, not really a lot of economically, but potential is there. All right, potential is there, and it's not lacking. And that's not forgetting the not so small. Okay, I read everything. So yeah, Portuguese, one of the main languages, and also main European languages, and lots of countries where it's spoken. So it's a bit well spread in the world, in Asia, in all of the world, due to also Portuguese being like one of the main colonizers, of the colonization era. Dutch. Despite Dutch claiming only 23 million native speakers among its ranks, the Netherlands has the highest internet usage as a proportion of its population in the world, making it a very wise investment for online marketing. Yes, Dutch, not a lot of people speaking it. Yeah, that's what I can say about Dutch. Nickelodeon. I see lots of Nickelodeon Dutch videos on YouTube. It's always popping up. Or Disney things. It's weird. Polish, an Eastern Slavic language with over 40 million speakers globally. The second most spoken Slavic language after Russian. Oh really, it's even more than Ukrainian. There's no mistaking the importance of speaking Polish if you're a UK exporter. So yeah, you want to export things. Export is from UK. You export these things to Poland, and business done. Italian, the very substantial economic cloud of Italy, coupled with native Italian speakers accounting for over 54 million internet users, makes Italian a sound investment, particularly for UK exporters. Again, so you want to export things from the UK, Polish and Italian, that's what you're going for if you want business, real business. And that's it. What was that? Passport 2? Anyway, this is fun to do. I might make some other videos too. What languages that I think should be here, they're not. I think these are really the most business languages in the world. I think it's pretty much it. What are languages? Like the most spoken languages in the world, basically. Yeah, it covers a good portion of the world, these languages and language families. So Slavic, Germanic, Romance, Arabic, is that the name? Asian. So yeah, that's interesting. So thanks for watching, guys. Have fun, learn a language today. It will really be good for you and lots of fun in your life. And that's it. Stay tuned for more videos and take care. God bless you all and take care again. Bye bye.